Your mics are hot.
Your face is hot. Oh, that. Welcome to the Big Dumb Post Show. Hi, everybody. Nice sweatshirt.
Y'all know I get chilly.
Yeah, he does. He's the cold one of the group. Welcome to Post Show today. Today was a fun show. A lot to catch up on. This is just kind of where we head directly from the KYGO studio over here. Can get a little deeper into the stuff that we didn't have time to get to on the show, or that we had to. Yeah, that we had
anything we didn't get to today that we wanted to. I think we hit everything today on the show.
Yeah, I mean, we had a spontaneous intervention on today's show, which I thought was needed and
yeah, with the sprinklers.
Ready to move on from your sprinklers in your yard.
PTSD, it's too much. I really wanted to take like 20 minutes to talk about Chick-fil-A's new sandwich. You wouldn't let me.
Yeah. He's a big fan. We got into towels. That was a bigger discussion on today's show, which this is a perfect opportunity for people to weigh in live as you are joining us on Facebook right now. Because a couple months ago on the show, you said you wash your jeans like every 9 months or every 6 months. And it turns out you are entirely normal.
Yeah,
you're entirely normal. And I thought that was so bizarre.
That I was doing the right thing.
That you're filthy. That you are a filthy human being. Today I learned you're filthier in more ways than one could tell us.
Yeah, the jeans, they feel better if they're filthy. So
when the human oils really get into it, I was so disgusted by it. And then we did the towels today, and it's kind of the same.
I think it's funny that that's what disgusts you about me. There's so many other things I would have guessed.
Oh, well, I mean, we do have time. It's a Big Dumb Post Show. I can have a list ready in 30, 40 seconds.
All right. Well, they say you should wash your towels more than you probably are, right? Yeah. So at the house, I probably do 4 or 5 showers per towel. I'm a clean person coming out of the
right, and I understand like the science behind it. And
do you? I don't think you do.
Yes, like you're pristine when you're done showering.
Pristine.
I get how showers work, right? Like we're all on the same page. You're clean post shower.
Tell my 10-year-old boy that, because I don't think he's getting it.
Well, because this was the interesting part to me is you share. So it's not just that you go like 3 or 4 times. I'm a maybe like 1 and done, usually like maybe 2. It depends on laundry that week. Cause like, I feel like showers or like towels breed or something in the laundry where all of a sudden you have none and there's like 30 towels to wash. You will share with members of your family too. Like it's entirely normal.
Picture it, if you will. There's a shower and then there's a towel rack. So on my towel rack, there's maybe 2 towels. Okay. Now, we all shared this shower, my wife and I. So when I get out, I don't know whose towel is
and
who,
the kids.
And I'll just grab one and use it.
Kids.
Yeah, because the towels on this rack I know have just been used.
So weigh in here. This is a good opportunity to weigh in. Like, how often do you do? Or that's disgusting. I think it's interesting. Like the last place you dry, and then the first place she probably dries is very gross. Like, I mean. Opposite, it'd be like, oh god, that would really throw you off.
Well, we have I have a routine. I do the same drying every time.
I'm sure.
Every time.
That's fine. That's fine. Just
the bits get dry.
We don't need to get that deep into
the bits get dry. Yeah. I think they are the first thing I dry. You're absolutely right.
They're the last thing. And it's her face. She will get out and dry her face. I can guarantee. So unless you want to put your face in your bits, that's what you're doing to your wife every time.
She loves it. She loves it.
I'm sure that's what you tell your friends, right? Oh, she loves it. God, can't get dry enough. Okay. I want to talk a little bit more about our biggest superstar, country music. I'm going to scratch country music. Music's biggest superstar right now is Morgan Wallen. A stat came out today that he now holds the all-time record for longest running #1 song of all time. Last night, it's 16 weeks. That's fantastic, right?
Just took out Harry Styles.
Did you know before today's show and before that headline that was at number 15, or that was at 15 weeks?
I did.
Did you know that? Okay. Did you know?
I feel like that's all we're saying is Morgan Wallen that song has been the song all summer. Yeah. It's been on the charts.
No, we've been
because
saying
it was Luke Combs.
No, we've been saying like this feels like the song of the summer.
Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen, and then Jason Aldean was there for a minute, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like we have been talking about Morgan Wallen.
What I'm wondering is like take us out of it, even like our opinions on it, because we see that because we're in the music industry. Is what's happening in music right now kind of the same thing that's happening with award shows where stuff like that is not as exciting? I feel like back in the day, like when we were growing up, or you hear somebody like Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You. When we were kids, like when that came out, that was like massive,
You
right?
rooted for it. You're right.
Yes,
You
like-
kept wanting it to be number one.
Is there a difference now with like, and the kind of the same thing with award shows where it's just not as exciting when somebody breaks a huge, huge record like this?
I don't know. I feel like doing our job, it's different for us.
I know. We have to take us out.
I know.
Is your family excited about it?
No.
Do you have friends that are just like, oh my God, do you know Morgan Wallen? You know what I mean? Is there that level of excitement for artists anymore?
I think there is. Taylor Swift.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think that's so
rare.
Rare. Taylor Swift, Morgan Wallen, you've got top tier right there.
It is kind of an interesting thing. I'm excited to see what happens with Morgan coming back. You know, the CMAs are coming out probably in a month. We'll be talking about nominations for the CMA Awards. Will he be going to the show? Will that increase what has been kind of a failing model for a really, really long time?
Was he at the last awards show he was nominated for? I know
he was at the ACM. He was at the ACM Awards and accepted the award the year that we were there and won. He was there. Yeah, he was there and kind of came up and it was a quick speech.
What was the year they asked him to perform, but he was not eligible to win? Didn't that happen too? Was that a thing?
I'm probably when one of his scandals happened, and then you know what? Maybe this year it's shaved his head, so they're not gonna do it. Just like until the mullet comes back, you're not invited. Probably our best bet. Right. Today is a big day. We hit on this a little bit on the show today. Every parent understands the moment when they send their kids out to do something and you have that vulnerable feeling like, okay, go try out for the football team or go try out for the basketball team or go audition for a school play. And AJ is doing that today.
It's very exciting. What's the play called?
I think it's called Murder on the 518 or something. It's about a train and it's very Clue. If you remember that game, it's very Murders in the Building. It sounds like. Yeah, and so two people on the train die and then all the characters have to figure out who did it. Anyway, it's adorable and it's really fun.
What's he trying out for? Which role?
Either the paparazzi role or the musician role.
Okay.
In this play. Okay. So we're going through it. And as a mom, and I tend to help the situation and, help with the auditions at home. That means insert myself drastically and be like, do it again, nail it. The problem is I know he's going to go in and he's going to do well. If he doesn't get the role he wants, you will have to deal with the mom that is going to, and any parent would be like, judging the person who gets it so bad. And you would be the same way. Don't act like you wouldn't. First, I'll be fine. And it'll be a lesson learned if you don't always get what you want, but I will silently and vocally with you judge the person who gets it. And I'm
middle schoolers, Tracy, the middle schoolers.
I'm more vulnerable right now than he is, I think.
Do you already know the part that he's auditioning for? Like, do you already have it memorized in your head?
I have some of it memorized.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Right.
I bet you do.
Right.
And you've already acted it out in front of your mirror, right? Like
I have an accent.
You've got it.
And I'm like, AJ, you gotta sell it. And do big arms when it comes to this part. Because remember, you're being dramatic and you're doing this. So you're invested in things like this. But is there, and from being in this too, we're doing this right now. We're talking to people and we're live. We're not afraid to be in front of people. But do you remember the first time you had stage fright or something? And then
absolutely.
Now you send your kid out to do it. And if they don't get it, I'm terrified.
Terrified. Yep, absolutely. So if he doesn't get this, even if he does get it, we have a month in the studio of you just going off.
Nightmare. It's too bad.
At some point, right, and I think it's already happened, you make it about you. And that happened today.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's what we do on the show. Everything.
T's and P's.
Have your kids tried out for anything though?
Nope.
Okay. So I'll see you when this happens. I know you live in the same world. All right, you guys. Tomorrow morning on the show,
people dry their towels how often they clean their towels.
They're not supportive of you putting bits in faces. No
comments. No, nobody's chiming in.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right, you guys.
Hi, Jason.
Thank you. And again, this is launching our Big Dumb Post. Be here every day after the show, right away at 10 o'clock, and we'll see you tomorrow. Brand new shenanigans on the show tomorrow. It's the impressions, right? The impression contest. I'm teaching impressions.
Say hello to my little friend.
7:50, and we'll have your Thomas Rhett tickets too. Thanks, guys, for joining us.